New at noon, Governor Josh Stein has declared a state of emergency in areas impacted by Chantal to help speed up recovery efforts. The declaration will help get supplies into several counties in the Piedmont Triad, including Alamance, Caswell, Davidson, Forsyth, Guilford, and Randolph. It will also help make state and federal recovery assistance available in those areas. Chantal hit central North Carolina on July 7th, with some areas seeing as much as 9 to 12 inches of rain. The Haw River in Alamance County crested at near record levels, flooding parts of the town of Haw River and the community of Saxapahaw. The Graham-Mebane water treatment plant also flooded and lost power during the storm, triggering drinking water rationing in Mebane for several days. That water plant is back online, though, and those restrictions have since been lifted. Right now, Graham police are investigating a reported shooting. Officers were called to Kate's Circle this morning just off of Elm Street. No word on whether anyone was injured, but police say there is no threat right now to the community at this time. In Greensboro, authorities are urgently searching for a missing man with health concerns. 74-year-old Larry Burton was last seen July 2nd at his assisted living facility on Moody Street. Burton's family says over the last 2 weeks they had multiple search parties and flew drones. They also pled for help at a recent Greensboro City Council meeting. Efforts his grandson, Amar Swift, says have been nonstop since the day Burton went missing. Swift says the support they've received from the community has warmed his family's hearts.
I and the rest of my family was not notified until around 7 to 8 that next morning. When I did find out, however, I jumped out my bed immediately and I was on the way to come help search. It's been a little bit too long out here. He is diabetic, as everybody knows. So we really just want to get him some medical attention as soon as possible.
Swift and volunteers say they are not stopping until Burton is home safe. The family plans to have another search party this Saturday. Greensboro police say a man's death in the spring is now being investigated as a homicide. On May 10th, officers found 56-year-old Mohammed Hussein unresponsive on a bench by the Greensboro Public Library on North Church Street. Officers say he was declared dead at the scene. Right now, no word on what led to his death or details about a suspect. 4 people are displaced following a house fire this morning in Winston-Salem. Firefighters responded to the 3400 block of Anderson Avenue just after 7 o'clock. This is a photo of the scene from the city. We are told everyone inside the home did get out safely, and investigators say that fire was caused by an electrical issue. A family is now grieving the loss of a 23-year-old man who was killed outside a Winston-Salem club on Sunday. They want the public to know that Taizé Woods was more than a name in a police report, and Woods was an accomplished athlete at Reagan High School, playing football and running track. His mother says while he generally kept to himself, his teammates could count on him to boost the morale of the team. She says she was shocked when she got the call that he had been shot Sunday morning on Waughtown Street in a parking lot in front of Studio 71. By the time she got to the hospital, it was too late.
He was already gone. And it just feels like time stopped. It feels like I don't know when it's going to start back again.
The Winston-Salem Police Department says between 150 to 200 people were at the scene when Woods and 2 others were shot, but none would give details to assist investigators. Now Sandria just hopes someone will step forward so justice can be served for her son. In the coming weeks, tens of thousands of North Carolina voters are expected to receive letters from the State Board of Elections. They will be asking people to prove who they are. State elections officials say affected voters do not have a Social Security number or driver's license number on their registrations. That is a federal requirement. Voters can go on the State Board of Elections website to find out if they are on the list, and if they are, you can fix issues online, in person, or by mail. People who don't respond will have to vote using a provisional ballot and present an acceptable ID when casting a ballot. All of this is an effort to resolve a lawsuit from the Trump administration over the potential for voter fraud. The filing period for this year's municipal elections in the Piedmont Triad is coming to a close. Candidates for mayor and council seats have until noon tomorrow to submit their paperwork and pay a filing fee for their contest. If necessary, a primary election will be held September 9th. If a second primary is needed, it will take place October 7th. The general election is November 4th.